We are live at Muscatine High School, the Hy-Vee pregame show. Brian Musell, Joel Crossauer here from Muscatine High School, and it's boys basketball. The Muscatine Muskies 1-7 on the season versus the Bettendorf Bulldogs 2-6. The Bulldogs coming into this one on a 2-game winning streak. The Muskies have dropped 3 in a row, and this is a game both teams dearly want to win. The weather may be frightening outside, and on the way, it's going to get nasty later. So that's a great reason, if you can hear me now, get on out to Muscatine High School. Tomorrow may not be a fun day to travel. Muskie fans, get on out here. You got time before tip-off. Come out and watch Muscatine and Bettendorf. We're going to step away for 2 minutes, and Joel and I will be back to break down this great contest. You're watching Muskie Boys Basketball, the Hy-Vee pregame show on the Must See Muskie Sports Network.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Choose Poop Pals. Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
Get into the manufacturing industry of your choice on your terms. We prepare you with hands-on training, flexible class schedules, and a network of employers after graduation. Now that's community. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask who are we going to get for pest control, they just call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best, Bosch Pest Control.
At Avenue Subs, our sandwiches are sliced fresh, made to order, using only quality ingredients. They are topped the way you like it, along with one of our delicious sauces. Make sure you try one of our daily soups or get one of our baked potatoes. They are loaded and guaranteed to fill you up. If pot roast is your thing, try our signature sandwich, the Avenue. And remember, you can eat it here with us or have it delivered.
Joel, tonight Bettendorf comes in on a 2-game winning streak, 2-6 on the season, 2-2 in the MAC. The Muskies 1-7 on the year, 1-4 in the MAC, and a different, since Christmas break, it was tough on the Muskies. They came out with Washington, non-conference game Monday night, went down to the wire, ended up losing it late by 6. And then Tuesday night at home against Burlington, led it the half by 5, and Burlington really took it to them in the second half, running away by 15. They got to restart and reset, and it starts tonight. So it should be interesting to see how they respond.
Yeah, I think it's one of those games, too. You look at it, you have to look at the matchups a little bit. You look at it on paper, 2-6 Bettendorf, 1-7 Muscatine. Okay. Pretty evenly matched. Then you look at the points scored. Muscatine, 47.6 points per game. Bettendorf, 43.9 points per game. Here's the stat that makes the difference. 50.9 points per game on defense. Points against Bettendorf, Muscatine, 60.8. So right there, that's where you can kind of see as you're looking at the metrics and the statistics. That's where Muscatine needs to improve their game. They're able to score. They're scoring lots of points, almost 50 points per game, which in high school is pretty solid. They've got to improve their team defense.
There's another area the Muskies can make up some cabbage that they haven't done all season. They've gotten to the foul line 113 times, only made 58 of those, Joel. 51% from the stripes. And if teams are going to foul you and you're going to shoot, you got to make them pay. And that could mean the difference in a couple of games, especially what we think is going to be a close one tonight here.
And this usually is a close one between these two programs. A few years ago, it was a shootout situation where you have, two of the best players in the state going against one another. Well, they're both in the Big Ten now. Now, both of these teams are kind of in a similar rebuilding phase of their career. Both have relatively new coaches. Curtis Clark, new to the bench for Bettendorf, and Coach Wyndham is in his second year for the Muskies. So there's a lot of mirror image between these two programs.
No doubt about it. Lucas Hayes leads the Bulldogs in scoring on the year, 10.4 points a game. Carter Wayman at 6.5. Carter Furness at 5.4. For the Muskies, led by their two junior all-stars, Noah Yan at 17 points a game. Josh Diekman, 12 points a game. And we'll see who else can step up. We always talk about that elusive third scorer. See who it's going to be. Waker Clare came off the bench with 7 in the second quarter Tuesday against Burlington and gave him a lift. Let's see if it's Waker or somebody else and give him that third scorer lift here tonight. They're going to need it.
Yeah, and we appreciate you guys tuning in. You can always watch Muskie basketball on the Discover Muscatine YouTube channel. Remember to like that channel, get yourself the alerts. The app will tell you when the games are on.
No doubt about it. Crowd still filing in, folks.
Got the band here tonight.
The weather's not bad. Get out here, support these Muskies. Should be a fun night of high school basketball. Muscatine High School, so we're excited. The official handshake. Boys, you're on TV, so you better call it right. Yeah.
It's fraternity night in the student section as well, which I don't know if I should be honored or offended having been in a fraternity in college. I'm not sure.
Exactly. Some of our great sponsors tonight, folks. We mentioned them, Toyota Muscatine. This is the Hy-Vee pregame show. Muscatine Power Water, Chicharo's, First National Bank of Muscatine, Eastern Iowa Community College, Discover Muscatine. That's where you're listening to us and watching us. Guadalajara, Channel Seed sponsors are Tip Off All Year, Poop Pals Fan Cam, Hy-Vee Market Grill, Selfie Station. Broadcast sponsors are Avenue Subs, XL Auto Glass, Nutrition Outlet, Boonies on the Avenue, and Bash and Bounce. The starting lineups tonight for the Bettendorf Bulldogs. In the backcourt, Ethan Horner, a 6'1 senior. He'll be joined by Carter Furness, a 6-foot junior. Up front, it'll be Joe Byrne, a 6-foot senior. Lucas Hayes, the leading scorer, a 6'7 senior. And Matthew Cavens, a 6'6 senior. So the Bulldogs come out 4 seniors and a junior, so a veteran team. And their head coach is a fine coach, Curtis Clark, assisted by Alvin Vesey. For the Muskies tonight, in the backcourt, Briggs Miller, a 6-foot senior. He'll be joined by Braden Hufford, a 6'1 sophomore. Up front for the Muskies, Noah Yan, a 6'3 junior. Be joined by Jake Thomas, a 6'5 senior, and Josh Diekman, a 6'7 junior. So the Muskies, 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and a sophomore. They're coached by John Wyndham and assisted by Joel Witchers.
You look at these two teams just side by side here as we're in the at the scorers table. The length advantage really is to Muscatine. They're a much longer, taller team. You do see a little bit more physical strength than some of the upper bodies of the Bettendorf team. So it'll be an interesting stylistic matchup because really Muscatine can go long and they can stretch you out with their bigs. And so it'll be, if they can make some shots early, this could be a really fun game.
It's a game both teams want to win, expect to win, and the Muskies, to be honest with you, really need to get this one just to get their confidence back again. They had a big win earlier in the year against Davenport West and have had their moments, have been very competitive at times. And this week especially had the halftime lead in their Monday and Tuesday games and lost both of them. So we'll see what happens down the stretch here tonight.
And in two, this is the third home game of the week for the Muskies too. So they've dropped 2, and you want to try to protect the home floor as much as possible because they've got a road stretch coming up. And get the ones at home when you can, and this is their last chance to do that this week.
They go to MAC leader North Scott on Tuesday. Their next 3 games are North Scott, PV, and Assumption. That's a tough stretch for anybody.
That's a pretty intense stretch.
No doubt about it.
We're kind of like postmen tonight. Nor rain, nor sleet, nor hail. We're here to do this game. It's nice inside.
It is nice in here.
You got to take in that.
Band is here tonight.
That Maryland-Iowa women's game last night. That was quite the game.
Actually, I did not make it.
You didn't make it?
I did not make it to that. I had tickets. Actually, I want to say Doc and Aiden Calvert were there. They had great seats, row 4 at midcourt. So, and it was a great game.
I watched a little bit of it on TV. Some of our fine sponsors, Boonies on the Avenue, Excel Auto Glass, and our friends at the Nutrition Outlet, and also Bash and Bounce. You've got to get a bounce house for your backyard this summer.
I do. It would be.
Your kids, even though they're all in their mid-20s,
right.
they would come in and have so much fun in that.
Bounce. Yeah, that would be. Dad would stay out of it if
Absolutely.
my kids were. Are you singing tonight?
I don't think so.
You haven't asked you.
No, I'm good. I think they have some kids here that are going to do it. I don't know. If they hand me the mic, I'll do it. If
right.
not, I'm good.
They hand me the mic, I'm running.
And a big shout out to Tom Olsis, the activities director at Muscatine. Impeccable communication today with all of the weather delays and potential things that could have happened. It was very efficiently communicated.
Absolutely. Folks, our national anthem. Great rendition as always, but the national anthem is just awesome. Gets you ready to go. Bettendorf from the Road Blacks. Gold numbers and white trim. The Muskies, of course, in the home whites. Purple numbers and Vegas gold trim. And we're ready for high school basketball at Muscatine High School. And Lucas Hayes will jump against Josh Diekman. Pair of 6'7" players. Having a nice conversation. Obviously, they've played some ball against each other in the past.
And these conference matchups are always fun because you're not just playing them in the conference. You're usually playing against these guys in the AAU, and you've been playing travel ball in middle school for so long.
There's a tap controlled by Bettendorf, and Horner brings it over half court. We're underway. Swings it on the left side for Byrne. Byrne kicks it out high for Furness, and now it's around we go. There's drive on the way, shot no good by Horner, and cleared by the Muskies. Here comes Noah Jan in the front court. Jan gets it to Hufford. Hufford dribbles to his right. Now he's got Thomas in the corner. Now Diekman. Josh on the right wing, and the Muskies reverse it. Hufford on the left wing. Now to Briggs Miller in the corner.
Bettendorf defense very vocal here to start off this game, communicating very well.
Hayes now switches out on Miller. There's Hufford in the corner. He throws it into Diekman, and we got a foul from behind on Ethan Horner. His first on the Bulldogs.
Nice job by Diekman, who was able to establish the post and kind of was able to catch Horner out of position and then just keep pressing into him to keep drawing that foul, and Horner had no choice but to grab.
Hufford inbounds for the Muskies. Looking to get it in, and
I
was going to say that's pretty close, and it is. It's a 5 turnover on the Muskies. 7:11 to play, first quarter, no score.
And those are the things that I know Muscatine has to work to eliminate. Those are the unforced errors that have kind of plagued them the last couple of games.
Cavens swings it over on the left side now for Furness. He bounces it out high for Byrne. Now Byrne gets it back, reverses it for Cavens. Furness looks inside. They feed it over to Byrne. Now Byrne kind of pushes off of the elbow, gets it to Hayes in the high post. Now it's kicked over. Bettendorf moving it. Good defense by the Muskies. There's a 14-footer in the paint. Shot no good by Furness and cleared by Diekman.
Good defensive possession for Muscatine there. And good rebound.
Hufford out high. Played a minute and a half, no score. Jan out high. Muskies haven't had a shot yet. Noah spins in the lane and he travels. A Muskies' second turnover in as many trips.
So you see how Bettendorf collapsed on that drive, not giving Noah any easy looks at the rim. They've got him scouted well. He's always left-handed, and he has that ability to go hard to the rim.
Furness on the left wing. We got a foul on the post, and it's going to be on Jake Thomas, his first and the first in the Muskies.
Yeah, he's battling hard inside. Lucas Hayes is a big, strong kid.
There's an inbounds pass out high for Byrne. He swings it over to Horner, and now baseline Furness. He picks his dribble up, back out to Horner. Horner guarded by Jan. Now on the left wing for Byrne. Byrne feeds Hayes on the post. Nice backdoor cut, lays it up and in. Is Cavens, 2-zip Bulldogs. Hufford in the front court for the Muskies. Thomas now in the right wing. Jake gets it to Noah Jan. And now Hufford, there's a ball deflected and Diekman comes out of there with it. To Miller, left wing. Now they reverse it to Jan. Noah spins at the free throw line, tries to feed it over, and it's intercepted and stolen again. Horner in the front court. There's a runner shot, no good rebound. Diekman. Muskies have 3 turnovers and no shots. Jan in the front court. He drives on Horner to the rim. Shot rejected underneath by Cavens, and here come the Bulldogs. There's a hesitation dribble. Furness feeds Cavens. Now he swings it out. There's a 3 by Byrne. Good. 5-zip Bettendorf.
Really good ball movement there by Bettendorf.
Coach Wyndham was close to a timeout on the last possession already. 4:50 to play first quarter. 5-zip Bulldogs. There's Jan, right wing, feeds Diekman. It's batted away. Another turnover for the Muskies. Now there's a turnover for Bettendorf as Diekman steals it away.
Good decision there by Hufford to not push that. Didn't have the numbers.
Hufford out high, crossover on Byrne. Now he swings it back to Diekman, top of the key. Josh over to Briggs Miller, left wing. Briggs has it, puts it on the deck. Drives in on Horner, kicks it back to Thomas. Thomas tries to go baseline. Back over to Hufford. Hufford drives in on Hayes, picks his dribble up, and we got a foul, and this is going to go on number 21, Carter Furness.
And you could hear Coach Wyndham yell, attack, attack. You've got your point guard on their center. You got the quickness advantage, attack. You look at Hayes, though, and I think you could go back 35 years, and Bettendorf has a 6'5", the 6'7", 230-pound post player. It just doesn't matter what year it is. Same body type. Yep. It's really phenomenal.
And now we got a timeout. Muscatine, 30-second timeout, 3:56 to play in the first. It's funny you mentioned that because just a couple years ago, my son's senior year, of course, it was Hawkeye football player Mark Callender.
Well, and I go back
6'6", 260 at the time.
Yeah, I go back to Justin Siefkin in 1998, 1999, a 6'5", 220-pound year. He played tight end on the football team. He played baseball at Kansas. It was just
Going to check out. Jake Hornbuckle will check in. Harrison Bay Bowie will check in. Their fine running back on the football team. And Horner checks back in. Briggs Miller gets it in for Thomas, and we got a foul right away as Coach Clark playing a lot of players here, and that's going to be on number 25, Vaqueras. His first and the third on Bettendorf. Jake Thomas checks out as Waker Clare checks in. Miller tries to inbounds it, slapped out of bounds by Hornbuckle, Muskie ball. Bettendorf's got 3 6'6" guys and a 6'7" guy. They can rotate some bigs too. There's a ball stolen away by Nukima. Down the floor he goes. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound cleared by Noah Yan.
I thought that was a really good no call by the officials. Diekman kept his verticality, and the contact was initiated completely by Nikina.
Great point because Josh did hustle back. Good defense by Diekman. Miller drives baseline for the Muskies. Steps out of bounds. Turnover Muscatine. Trevor Diedrichs checks into the Muskie lineup. So the Muskies have Diedrichs, Miller, Diekman, Clare, and Braden Seaman. Bettendorf has Horner, Cavens, Bay Bowie, Hornbuckle, and Numkina. And now Vaqueras set to check back in.
And for the Muskies, turnovers have been a problem here this first quarter, but their defense has risen to the challenge, and it's still just a 2-possession game, making a 5-0 ball game.
Numkina on the right wing. He swings it for Cavens. Now Bay Bowie has it. He loses it. And he double dribbles on the right wing.
Lots of opportunity here for both teams to try and take control of this game.
Not a lot of flow to this one on either team's end offensively. Briggs Miller drives baseline, picks his dribble up. Now he swings it to Diekman in the corner. Got to get the ball out of there, and Josh steps out of bounds. I'm not sure, but that's got to be about 7 or 8 turnovers to start for the Muskies.
It's not a stat you like to keep track of, and you certainly don't expect that this volume for both teams really in the first quarter.
1:11 to play in the first. 5-zip Bettendorf. Numkina throws it away on the other end.
It's like a hot potato out there right now.
One minute to play in the first. Briggs Miller brings it up for the Muskies. He swings it for Diedrichs. Trevor out high, puts on the deck on Horner. Now he swings at Briggs Miller in the paint, kicks it over Seaman for 3, left wing, air ball, and a rebound cleared by Bettendorf. Horner in the front court.
Good awareness there by Diedrichs to stop the ball.
Nimkina has it. Feeds the post for Vaqueras. He backs down Waker Clare, kicks it to Bay Bowie. Clock at 20. Feed it inside for Hornbuckle. He backs it on Diekman. Shot on the way, no. Good defense by Josh and cleared by Diedrichs. Miller in the front court. Muskies can get the last shot of the quarter. There's a pass stolen away. Now ahead to Horner. He's going to get a run out at the gun. And at the end of one, it's Bettendorf 7 and the Muskies nothing. We're stepping away for 60 seconds. You're watching Muskie Boys basketball on the Muscatine Muskie Sports Network.
Why should someone bank at First National Bank?
Because we care about our customers and we're committed to meeting their financial needs, and we're also a big part of the community.
All right, guys, we got some great news. There's a rumor out there there's a huge sales call coming in today.
Good thing Jimmy's not here to steal my thunder again.
A big sale? I wonder who it is.
Did I pack a tuna sandwich this morning?
Why wasn't I in the last commercial?
All right, everyone on the same page?
You guys are not going to believe this. I got it. Hello, this is Jim. Can I help you?
Yep. Thank you for the business.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant.
Back at Muscatine High School, Brian Musell and Joel Crossauer here, 1 quarter in the books. 7-zip Bettendorf after one. Muskies got to get it going on the offensive end, and the story of the first quarter for them is turnovers, and I know Coach Wyndham in her ear about cleaning up their play there. Bay Bowie on the left wing as we start quarter number 2. Nimkina has it. Back to Bay Bowie. He's guarded by Seaman. Now they feed the post down inside Hornbuckle. Spin move, shot good. 9-zip Bulldogs.
And for Muscatine, they've really got to get their offense going here.
Hornbuckle, a 6'6 senior. Briggs Miller walks it up for the Muskies, for Diedrichs.
We have a score at halftime. The Iowa Hawkeyes lead number 12, Maryland, 38-24.
Diekman with a nice move. Spin move, no good, and it's slapped out of bounds. It'll be Muskie ball.
Muscatine's Joe Wieskamp leads the Hawkeyes in the first half with 18 points.
18.
Bettendorf's Michael Baer has not scored yet. Not sure if he's played yet.
What a great kid. Noah Jan throws it in for Diekman. Diekman back to Jan. Jan, top of the key, works on Bakaris. Now he flips it over to Diedrichs. He swings it over for Clare. Ball out and stolen away by Horner. Down the floor he goes to the rim, lays it in 11-9. 11-zip. Bettendorf, 7 minutes to play, and now Nick Scholes will check in for the Muskies, get his first action of the night. Nick started Tuesday night, played well. There's Diekman. He drives baseline. Bounces Jan. 3 ball out of the corner. Good! Noah Jan. And the Muskies are off the schneid.
You know, we talked about Joseph Byrne being the leader on the floor. He's calling out defensive signals, checking into the game here at the scorer's table. I love to see that.
There's a pass. Hornbuckle lays in. That last three sponsored by the good people. First National Bank of Muscatine. Go see the Hall of Famer, Scott Engstad, at First National Bank. There's a shot on the way, no good. Rebound cleared by Hornbuckle, and here come the Bulldogs. 13-3 Bettendorf, 6:18 to play in the first half. Nimkina in the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound, Bakaris lays it in, and a foul, I believe, on Waker Clare. And it is Waker, and that's his first. Bakaris will go to the line, just an 18% foul shooter on the season.
Poop Pal is bringing you Muskie athletics all season long, along with Channel Seed.
Free throw by Bakaris, no good. Rebound tap by Hayes, and he runs it down. Now they swing it. Babe Bowie drives baseline, and he travels. I haven't heard. Do you know where Babe Bowie committed to go to school anywhere for football?
I haven't
he had
heard.
A tremendous season.
I can maybe
for the
do
Bulldogs.
some research in the. But we just passed the early signing period, so
Right.
some of these players are still kind of waiting to see how the chips fall. You know, we have the national championship game Monday, so you'll see some other programs have people declare for the draft. And the transfer portal obviously is alive and well. So
Jan drives in, shot on the way, no, but he's fouled. And that's going to be on Lucas Hayes. That's his first and the 5th on Bettendorf. So Noah Jan will go to the stripe to shoot 2. Noah on the season, 64%. Leads the Muskies on the year. 17 points a game, and Noah knocks down the first one. Jan will get one more. He's got all the Muskie points. Misses the second, though, on the rebound to Hayes. 15-4 Bettendorf, 5:45 left in the first half. Furness walks it over half court for the Bulldogs. To Bay Bowie. He swings it back. Now they reverse it to Byrne. They get on the block. Bakaris backs in on Scholes. Shot on the way good. 17-4 Bettendorf. We got another timeout by Muscatine. Coach Wyndham Another 30-second timeout. 5:25 to play first half. 17-4 Bettendorf. Stay tuned at the half for the Toyota of Muscatine halftime show where Joel Crossauer will give you his snowfall forecast for this weekend.
I'll say our crack research team, though, providing me with Harrison Bay Bowie has offers from Central Missouri, Eastern Illinois, Minnesota State, and Mankato, and Northwest Missouri State. So
all very good programs.
Yep, outstanding programs.
Yep.
I'm sure he'd fit in really well in Northwest Iowa, following former Bettendorf Bulldog Sean Moose Robinson, who is the right tackle at Morningside College, back-to-back NAIA national champions.
Always recruiting for Morningside. Briggs Miller brings it over half court.
My alma mater.
Swings it over for Diedrichs. Diedrichs puts it on the deck, goes to his left, kicks it out for Reed Alsis. Reed now picks his dribble up. Bettendorf's really starting to play with more confidence on defense. Really pressuring the Muskies ball. There's a step back, no good by Jan, and the rebound by Hayes. One and done for the Muskies. Bird in the front court. Feeds Bakaris in the post. Shot up, no good. Foul on Scholes. That'll be the first foul on Nick.
Briggs Miller battling down low, just kind of lost his footing, and Bakaris got a big advantage.
15 foul on the Muskies. Both teams with 5 team fouls. Free throw on the way, no good by Bakaris. If you're going to foul somebody, boy, Bakaris a good-looking athlete physically, and but he's not a very good free throw shooter.
Which is interesting because he has a nice-looking stroke. Like, his shot looks very fundamental. It's just one of those things where sometimes you just get in a bad rut.
0 for 2 tonight, just 18% of the year. Second free throw on the way. Back iron, no good. Rebound Diedrichs. Here come the Muskies. Trevor in the front court. Feeds Alsis. Reed to the rim. Good, Reed Alsis.
Strong take there from Alsis.
17-6. There's a pass. Here's Bakaris driving to his left, in on Jan. Pump fake. Good defense by Noah, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it'll go to the Muskies.
Yeah, really good defense by Noah Jan. Getting that jump ball, tying it up.
Wholesale changes again for Bettendorf. They bring him in waves. Numkina checks back in, along with Cavens. There's Braden Hufford back in for the Muskies. Over to Jan. Jan dribbles to his left. Crossover on Horner into the paint. Swings it for Hufford. Hufford goes baseline. He loses the ball inside, and it's stolen away by Numkina.
Muskies just unable to get their offense going here.
There's a feed inside Hayes. Not really guarded. Alsis with the foul from behind. It's going to be 2 shots for Hayes. That's a football foul by Reed Alsis.
That's what the Bettendorf coaching staff is saying, and
yeah.
I didn't have a great angle at it. I only saw the top arm. I couldn't see if there was any grab from the other arm.
Hayes will go to the stripe. Just 42% of the year. His free throw on the way, no good. So the Dogs have missed a lot of free throws here, fortunately for the Muskies' sake. Hayes will get one more. Free throw on the way, good. 18-6 Bettendorf. 3:50 left here in the first half.
Just need to chip away at it here if you're Muscatine. There's no 12-point shot, so just keep going.
Alsis over to Diedrichs. He'll take a 3, left wing. Back iron, no good. Rebound tapped and cleared by Hornbuckle. Horner now walks it up for the Bulldogs. Numkina has it. Tries to feed into Hornbuckle. It's cleared by Cavens. Good hustle by him. Byrne now feeds Hornbuckle. Good ball movement. Bettendorf picking it up offensively now. And it's 20-6. They lead by 14. Their biggest lead. Diedrichs on the left wing. Feeds Diekman. Josh turn around in the paint. No. Good look, and it's cleared by the Bulldogs. Caven swings it over to Hornbuckle. Out front now, they feed Byrne. Byrne's spin move at the free throw line, loses it. Ball on the floor, they bounce it to Horner. He goes baseline. Horner doesn't look to shoot much, but does a pretty good job running the offense. Now it's Byrne on the right wing. He drives in on Hufford. And he steps out of bounds, I believe, but they're going to call a foul on Braden Hufford. I believe that'll be the third.
Yeah, he's had a hard time.
Third foul on Braden. All part of the growing process when you're a sophomore, playing up like that. He's done a great job. Free throw on the way, good by Byrne. Joe Byrne on the season.
And these are the things that, as you look at the Muscatine season and these players, is even the experienced varsity players in Diekman and Jan, they're still just juniors. They're still young in their athletic career. And so when you have some challenges like Hufford has had tonight, how do you grow from it? Are you learning from some of the situations? And those are the things that I think it shows you a lot is next week, what does he look like after having a first half like he's had tonight?
22-6, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Trevor Diedrichs. Joe Byrne got himself over a pretty good position. And that's the 8th team foul on the Muskies and the first on Trevor Diedrichs.
Coach Wyndham just said, do me a favor, keep calling that. He wants his guys to take the charge that way.
Caven swings it to Byrne. Coach Wyndham working hard over there. Hornbuckle swings it over for Byrne.
He reminds me so much of the character in Hoosiers with Gene Hackman. Not in that he's a stubborn person. He's got that old school mentality, and I love it.
Numkina to Horner. Horner drives baseline shot. Good defense by Diekman out of bounds, but it'll be Bettendorf ball. Good help by Josh. 1:38 to play first half, 22-6 Bettendorf, and Sean Brown will now check into the Muskie lineup for Trevor Diedrichs.
You probably ran the old picket fence back in the day.
We ran continuity. We were confused by it. There's Numkina
there it
with
is,
a shot.
just on cue. Noah Jan saw what it takes. Sometimes you have to see the charge to realize that what you need to do to take it. And he did a great job there. Got position. Bettendorf player extended his arm, and he took the charge.
Good defense by Noah. In the front court, Miller now swings it over to Jan. Jan right wing. Tries baseline, and there's a foul on the floor.
That puts Muscatine in the 1-and-1 bonus.
That's going to be on Jake Hornbuckle. That'll be his first and the 7th on Bettendorf. Jan will go to the line. Shoot 1-and-1. Alsis with 2 points. Jan with 4. That's your Muscatine scoring tonight. And Noah will go to the line. 1 in the bonus. Free throw on the way. No good. Noah 1 for 3 from the stripe tonight. Numkina now in the front court to the rim. Shot no. Tipped up. No good. Rebound inside by Hornbuckle again. And we got a jump ball. This one will go to Bettendorf. 1:09 to play in the half, 22-6. Byrne looking to get it in, gets it to Numkina. He drives into the paint. Short shot rejected by Diekman and cleared by Bay Bowie. There's a crossover. Bay Bowie swings it to Byrne. Byrne goes baseline. Short jumper, no good. Tapped up, no. A rebound. Hornbuckle. Foul on Alsis, and Joel Bettendorf just beating us to the ball.
Yep. Right now they're just quicker to the ball. They're getting the 50-50 balls, and they're boxing out and finding position.
Hornbuckle. One in the bonus misses it, and we've got
a lane
violation on the Muskies.
So Bettendorf gets another break with a lane violation from the Muskies.
Hornbuckle's free throw, no good, misses again. They're keeping us fairly close with all the misses, but it's still a 16-point lead for the Dogs. Noah Jan front court, dribbles to his left. Out front for Diekman, clock at 35. Stay tuned at the half, Toyota Muscatine halftime show.
Steal by Bowie
with the steal, down the lane, shot it away, no, and a foul on Briggs Miller. And that'll be the first on Briggs and the 10th on the Muskies. Bowie will go to the line to shoot 2. 40% of the season.
Had a nice steal there.
Free throw good. Waker Clare checks into the Muskie lineup.
Guadalajara bringing you Muskie Athletics on Discover Muscatine and Muscatine Power and Water.
Bowie's second free throw, no good. Rebound Jan. 23-6 Bettendorf. Sean Brown in the front court. And there's an offensive foul as he runs over Byrne. Byrne has drawn 2 charges
and
in the second quarter.
You know, and the old school basketball fan looks at that and says, how's that a charge he wasn't set? And that rule has changed. If you have the right to be moving but still be in position, and they can't just run you over. And Byrne, he understands that, and he keeps his feet moving. He's never out of control, and he draws the charge.
He's beating him to the spot.
Yeah.
So he's getting the call.
And he's been doing it all night. He's really an impressive player defensively.
Bettendorf going to play for one here. Horner walks it up. He's guarded by Sean Brown. Sean, an excellent defensive player. Swings it over now. Cavens. Clock at 10. Back to Horner. Now Numkina has it right wing. Clock at 5. Cavens bounces to Byrne. Byrne drives in the lane to the rim, lays it up and in. They executed that to perfection. We've played a half. It's Bettendorf 25 and the Muskies 6. We're going to step away for 2 minutes, and Joel and I will be back with a Toyota Muscatine halftime show. You're watching Muskie Boys basketball on the Muskie Sports Network.
Charles Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chacharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
Get into the manufacturing industry of your choice on your terms. We prepare you with hands-on training, flexible class schedules, and a network of employers after graduation. Now that's community. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
At Avenue Subs, our sandwiches are sliced fresh, made to order, using only quality ingredients. They are topped the way you like it, along with one of our delicious sauces. Make sure you try one of our daily soups or get one of our baked potatoes. They are loaded and guaranteed to fill you up. If pot roast is your thing, try our signature sandwich, the Avenue. And remember, you can eat it here with us or have it delivered.
Commissioner.
We are back at Muscatine High School at the half, and it's the Bettendorf Bulldogs leading the Muskies 25-6. Bettendorf came out and really not a well-played first half offensively by either team, but defensively outstanding by Bettendorf. They forced several Muskie turnovers, and they pitched a shutout. After one, they led the Muskies 7-zip. They came out and scored, went on a quick little run of 8-3 to start the second quarter, got up 15-3, and stretched that out as the second quarter went on, and closed out the first half with a basket by Joe Byrne, and they lead the Muskies 25-6. Byrne leads Bettendorf in scoring with 7 points. Noah Jan has 4 of the Muskies' 6. Reed Ulsis with the other basket. So Bettendorf really came into this one searching for their identity too, Joel. 2-6 on the year. They've won 2 in a row. And coming into this one, you could tell not a lot of flow offensively for them in the first quarter. Found it in the second quarter, and I'm sure that's where Coach Wyndham's going back to the drawing board at halftime with his Muskie team, trying to figure out what they can hang their hat on in the second half.
And when you don't have a flow offensively, what can you do? You control what you can control, and that's your defense. And they came out from the get-go, and Bettendorf was communicating well on defense. They were kind of mixing up the looks a little bit. Sometimes they were in straight man, sometimes they were in some matchup zone. Even though it looked like a square and one, if you will, with Noah Jan with a Byrne following Jan around the floor. So they're changing up their defensive looks, substituting a lot more. They've gone much deeper into their bench, keeping their legs fresh, and I think that's really given Muscatine some fits and created those turnovers. Those turnovers aren't just happening because of Muscatine's deficiency. They're happening because of something that's proficient on the Bettendorf side.
Very good use of the proficient and efficient words there, Joel. I'm impressed. Outstanding, as always. Folks, we're going to take another timeout. We'll be back, and we'll break down what we look for second half keys here. Brian Musell and Joel Krasauer, you're listening and watching the Toyota Muscatine halftime show on the Muscatine Muskie Sports Network.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask, who are we going to get for pest control, they just call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best, Bosch Pest Control.
Why should someone bank at First National Bank?
Because we care about our customers and we're committed to meeting their financial needs, and we're also a big part of the community.
All right, guys, we got some great news. There's a rumor out there there's a huge sales call coming in today.
Good thing Jimmy's not here to steal my thunder again.
A big sale? I wonder who it is.
Did I pack a tuna sandwich this morning?
Why wasn't I in the last commercial?
All right, everyone on the same page?
You guys are not going to believe this. Oh, I got it. Oh. Hello, this is Jim. Can I help you?
Yep. Thank you for the business.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
Welcome back. It's Muskie basketball here on Discover Muscatine. It's the Toyota of Muscatine halftime show. Muscatine trailing Bettendorf 25-6 as we have just about 3 minutes left here before the second half begins. A score update. It is still halftime in Iowa City. The Hawkeyes leading there. The second half now underway. The Hawkeyes leading the Terrapins 43-29. As the Hawkeyes continue to pull away, led the way by Muscatine alum Joe Wieskamp, who is, I believe, the Hawks' leading scorer tonight. We do have some tweets coming in. But again, big thank you to Toyota of Muscatine, our sponsor. TJ Deere, the GM out there. Big fan of Muskie Athletics, always providing great sponsorship and great service at Toyota of Muscatine. But TJ also a proud Bettendorf dad and alum himself. So I'm sure he's tuned in watching this broadcast. So big thanks to Toyota Muscatine, TJ Deere, Jimmy Greenhaw. So Brian, just a few minutes left here as half is going to get going. We've talked about the kind of the errors and some of the challenges that Muscatine has had. What are some things that you can do coming into a second half like this to turn it around? You can't look at the scoreboard and say, okay, let's try to get all these points back. What's the first step to make to getting back into this ball game?
Well, when you're down 19 at the half, you've only scored 6 points, and Coach Wyndham knows his team. It just depends on how he feels he can push the buttons. Sometimes, if you feel confident enough in your team, you go out and press them. You change the tempo of the game.
I was just thinking that.
You got to change the tempo, whether it's full court or half court. You throw something at them in the second half to start that they haven't seen before to see if that works. Now, it can backfire too. Bettendorf can beat you on the back end of it and really blow this thing open. So we'll see how they approach to start the second half. But the main thing offensively for the Muskies, one, they've got to take care of the basketball and quit turning it over. And two, when they catch the basketball, they got to be confident and know what they're going to do with it when they get it and make a play. Too many times it's just station to station and nobody's looking basket. We're just playing perimeter and nobody's attacking. We've got to start attacking the rim, get to the free throw line. If you're not making your shots, you got to get to the line, slow the game down, and start making some points there. So the Muskies just got to change their mindset and get a heck of a lot more aggressive in the second half.
And I like what you said there. I think that I go back to my football experience. I remember coaching. I was a defensive coordinator at Wilton, and we were playing in Mediapolis, and we were expecting them to run the option. And they came out, they had this kid named Jesse Ertz, who turned out to be a Division I quarterback at Kansas State, and they were throwing the ball all over the field. We put in a brand new defense at halftime, and we were like a completely new team in the second half. Sometimes those drastic changes, you throw caution to the wind and you let it rip, and you can get a big boost out of your team of adrenaline, if anything, when you do that.
A 6-point half calls for drastic measures, so we'll see. But offensively, taking care of the basketball go a long way and just try to get into a rhythm. Defensively, they've just got to turn the pressure up and play. They got to go.
And start hitting some shots too. Don't be thinking so much about your shot. Find your good rhythm and let it rip.
Nice student section for the Muskies. Actually, considering a pretty good crowd tonight, good turnout. A lot of people stayed home, even though I don't believe the weather's that bad outside yet.
Who knows? I'm not going to jinx that. I'm just prepared that we can. I just hope I can get the 1/8 of a mile home that I need to get home tonight.
Yep, short trip. Muskies have it to open the second half. Diekman in the corner. Josh over to Jan. Now he swings at the Miller, and around the horn we go. Hufford in the right corner. Feeds Thomas inside, but it's deflected out of bounds by Caven's Muskie ball.
I like what they're trying to do, though. To get the ball down inside. Try to get the ball to Thomas in the post.
Hufford inbounds. And there's a foul underneath, and it's going to go on, I believe, Hayes.
Good.
Or excuse me, 13 Horner. Sorry,
Diekman moving well without the ball, drawing the foul.
First foul on Horner, Ethan Horner, and first on Bettendorf here in the second half. Muskies throw it into Briggs Miller, and now Hufford has it on high. Dribbles to his right. There's a runner. Shot on the way. No, but I like the aggression of Hufford. He gets his own rebound. Back to Thomas. Back to Hufford.
Carter Furness just denying Hahn the ball.
Now he kicks it back. Briggs Miller for three. No good. Rebound run down by Cavens. And here comes Bettendorf. Horner will walk it up. 7:10 to go third. 25-6 Bettendorf. There's Hayes. At the elbow to Byrne. Byrne now feeds it back into Hayes. Cross-court pass to Furness. He drives in. Picks his dribble up. Kicks it over to Hayes, and it's off his hands, out of bounds. Turnover Bettendorf.
Good defensive possession there for Muscatine. Eastern Iowa Community College bringing you Muskie Athletics. They'll sponsor our defensive player of the game.
Miller on the right wing for Jan in the corner. Noah out front for Thomas, now to Hufford. Hufford drives in, picks his dribble up, cross court, Jan, 3-ball, short. Rebound, Noah Jan to the rim, lays it up, no. Rebound cleared by Cavens. 2 good looks there. And in the front court now is Horner. He picks his dribble up.
Horner's smart to pull that out.
Horner to Cavens, shot no good, gets his own rebound, and we got a foul on the floor. And it's going to be on Josh Diekman. It'll be the first on Josh and the first on the Muskies. Bay Bowie checks in for Horner. Bay Bowie has it. He's going to take a 3, short, no, and rebound Diekman.
If you're Muscatine, that's a shot you're going to give Bay Bowie, and good rebound there by Diekman.
Josh out high, back to Hufford. Now Noah Jan. Jan dribbles to his right. Noah in the lane, kicks it back to Diekman. He'll take a 3, right wing, rattles no, and
the apparatus.
The apparatus.
Strikes again. Oh, the apparatus. We've got to figure out a better way to get those those rims to the roof. Besides that series of levers and pulleys.
I think it's the only gym, and that's our home gym, and I love our home gym. But there's a backdoor cut, rejected by Diekman, but laid up by Hazen, misses the bunny. Cleared by Jan.
Good rebound by Jan.
It's the only gym I call a game in where the apparatus becomes an issue. There's Diekman, and he's fouled on the floor by Hayes. And I have seen a notice in the aggressive takes to the basket in the second half, and I'm sure that was the message. We got to go, guys, go.
You can't score if you don't shoot. No matter what sport you're playing, you cannot score if you don't take a shot.
That's right.
That was Dan Faucian right there.
Here's Hufford, gets it into Diekman just in front of the 5 count. Josh to the elbow or the block. No, and a rebound. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Muskies. Another good aggressive take. And a timeout now. Coach Clark at 30. We're going to leave it here. 5:19 to play in the third. No scoring yet in the second half. It's still 25-6 Bettendorf.
And Muscatine hasn't put any more points on the board, but this feels better. Well, what we're seeing here at the start of the second half is a step in the right direction. They're being more aggressive on offense. They're forcing the issue a little bit more with Bettendorf defensively, and they themselves are creating turnovers on the defensive end.
I don't want this to sound wrong. They're just playing harder, Joel.
Yeah,
they're playing hard.
I think especially if you're tuned into this first half, you know what we're saying. There's nothing pejorative about that. You can just see the difference.
Hufford inbounds. And there's a ball. Hufford inbounds. Throws it in for Noah Jan. Jan drives over, kicks it over to Miller. Miller looking inside, but puts it on the deck. Briggs swings it out high for Braden Hufford. Hufford going to take a 3, top of the key. No good rebound, Bay Bowie. And here come the Bulldogs. Byrne has it now. He's guarded by Briggs Miller. Bay Bowie now goes baseline. Swings it over, laid up and in by Nukina, and he misses it.
Late foul call there. He wanted to call it immediately, and then he kind of bobbled his whistle. So the late call was really more about the whistle slipping out of his hand.
Second foul on Diekman. Nukina, just a sophomore. Good-looking player. Free throw good.
We saw that last year. He got a lot of varsity time as a freshman.
Second free throw on the way, good stroke, and it's 27-6. Bettendorf's biggest lead now at 21. There's Hufford, right wing. Braden dribbles to his right, picks it up, swings it back to Briggs Miller. Briggs now back to Hufford. Hufford feeds Diekman on the block. Nice pass to off the hands of Thomas. Tried to catch him cutting to the basket. Turnover Muskies. Scholes checks into the Muskie lineup now.
That's a good look there. That was a really good look from Josh Diekman.
4:31 to play in the third, 27-6 Bettendorf. Babe Bowie walks it over half court. Now they feed Hayes down low, and I tell you, that was really phenomenal position by Hayes. He rooted himself very deep. Nick didn't have a whole lot of options there but to foul him.
They
and
put
the
him
fouls on Scholes.
He put Nick right on his hip and just turned over his left shoulder, and there was really nothing else he could do.
Hayes' first free throw good. He's our leading scorer in the year at 10.5 a game, just 2 tonight. We got a full timeout, Muskies. 4:22 to play in the third, 28-6 Bettendorf. We're going to step away for 30 seconds. You're watching Muskie Boys basketball on the Muskie Sports Network.
Get into the manufacturing industry of your choice on your terms. We prepare you with hands-on training, flexible class schedules, and a network of employers after graduation. Now that's community. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
At Avenue Subs, our sandwiches are sliced fresh, made to order, using only quality ingredients. They are topped the way you like it, along with one of our delicious sauces. Make sure you try one of our daily.
We are back at Muscatine High School. Brian Musell, Joel Crossauer here. 4:22 left in the third quarter here, and it's Bettendorf 28, the Muskies 6. Bettendorf led 25-6 at the half. Only 3 points scored here in the third quarter. Kind of reminds me of the first quarter a little bit when Bettendorf outscored the Muskies 7-zip. So not a lot of offense in this one tonight, and the Muskies really, really struggling on our end, and let's hope they can find some bright spots here from here on out, the remainder of this one. Second free throw on the way. Hayes, no good, tapped out, and rebound cleared by Nick Scholes for the Muskies. Hufford has it out high. He calls out a set. Noah Jan, right wing, drives baseline. Noah kicks it back out. Hufford, and they reverse it to Diekman. He'll take a three. Good, Josh Diekman. Three-pointer, first National Bank three-pointer. Go see Ron Monahan and Wayne Johansson at First National Bank of Muscatine.
Good to see Josh shoot that with some confidence.
There's a drive to the rim, shot up and in by Nimkina, a fine-looking sophomore. And it's 30-9. Jan, crossover on Hayes. Back to Hufford for three. No good. Rebound cleared. Byrne. 30-9 Bettendorf. 3:25 to play in the third. Bay Bowie feeds down low. Hayes again with great position. Another foul on Nick Scholes. And those plays are made before the ball gets there because of the great position.
And when you look at on the defensive side, you got to maybe try to get off of that underside hip and either work your way back around to the front or come on the top side of that. That's something that I know that Nick is going to have to work on.
And that's a senior, junior there too. And, the size of Hayes, and this is his third year starting, I think. Or he played a lot as a sophomore anyway. 6'7", probably 225.
He might be carrying 240 actually. He's got like a thicker core.
Second free throw on the way by Hayes, rattles no good. Hayes makes one of two. It's 31-9. We got a foul. And that's going to go on Nimkina. His second. Third on Bettendorf. Hornbuckle is checked in and Bakaris is checked in, along with number 35, Carson Olweiler. There's Braden Seaman, who's checked back in for the Muskies. Noah Jan now dribbles, fouled by Bakaris. Hufford swings it to Jan, top, and he does. He goes baseline, loses it, and it's stolen away by Bakaris. Turnover Muskies. Bakaris in the front court. Olweiler steps into a three. Good. Knocks it down. And Olweiler, fresh off the bench, I don't remember him in the first half, knocks down a three, and it's 34-9. Horner set to check in for the Bulldogs and Waker Clare for the Muskies. Noah Jan, right wing. Out front for Diekman. Diekman drives to the rim on Numkina. Shot, no. Rebound cleared by Hornbuckle. And here come the Bulldogs. Bay Bowie in the front court. Numkina drives the lane, lays it up and in. 36-9, Bettendorf now, biggest lead of the night, 27.
Just starting to pull away here.
Hufford pounds a dribble out high. For Diekman. Now Seaman, he'll take a three. Long, no good. Rebound cleared by Numkina. He crosses over Diekman to the rim. Shot it away, no good. Rebound cleared by Hufford. Now there's a pass down low for Schultz. In on Bakaris. Kicks it back to Diekman. Josh puts on the deck, drives in, shot no, and a foul on the floor.
We've seen a new level of aggressiveness from Diekman on the offensive end this half. He's created some fouls, and he's been able to get his shot off, too.
More changes in the Bettendorf lineup. There's a pass into Reed Alsis, who's checked, and he loses it, and Bakaris clears. Allweiler now kicks it over. Furness is checked back in. Now they feed it low to Hornbuckle, and it's errant pass stolen by Seaman. You don't feed the post from there, but they did, and the Muskies steal it. Hufford out high for the Muskies. 1 minute to play in the third. Muskies down by 27. Diekman for three. Good, Josh Diekman. His second three of the second half. Go see Sharon Hahn at First National Bank of Muscatine, along with Alicia Nerve for all your real estate lending needs. There's a pass in the corner for Horner. Out front now for Furness. He steps into a 15-footer good. 38-12 Bettendorf. Hufford walks it over half court. Picks his dribble up. He swings it over for Waker Clare. Clock at 20. Waker drives to his left, and there's a foul. I think it's on Bakaris. Actually, it's 35. Carson Allweiler, his first foul. 6 on Bettendorf. Hufford looking inbounds. Gets it to Clare. Waker drives baseline, picks it up back to Josh. Diekman drives into the paint, runner on the way. No, rebound cleared by Hornbuckle. To Horner, clock at 5. Horner gets it to Bakaris. He drives baseline, finger roll, no good. And we've played 3. It's Bettendorf 38. And the Muskies 12. We're stepping away for 60. You're watching Muskie Boys basketball on the Must See Muskie Sports Network.
At Avenue Subs, our sandwiches are sliced fresh, made to order, using only quality ingredients. They are topped the way you like it, along with one of our delicious sauces. Make sure you try one of our daily soups or get one of our baked potatoes. They are loaded and guaranteed to fill you up. If pot roast is your thing, try our signature sandwich, the Avenue. And remember, you can eat it here with us or have it delivered.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask, who are we going to get for pest control, they just call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best, Bosch Pest Control.
Why should someone bank at First National Bank?
Because we care about our customers and we're committed to meeting their financial needs, and we're also a big part of the community.
All right, guys, we got some great.
We're back at Muscatine High School. 3 quarters in the books. And it's been all Bettendorf here tonight. They led the Muskies 7-zip after 1, 25-6 after 3. And they lead 38-12 here as we start the fourth quarter. 26-point lead. Furness over to Horner. Horner works off a Hornbuckle screen. 15-footer, no good rebound, cleared by Cavens. And he's fouled inside. I believe it's going to go on Claire. Actually, it's going to go on Diekman.
Diekman, I think, got a little bit of wrist as he was trying to get that breakout.
Josh is third, fifth on the Muskies. Hornbuckle to Horner. Now they feed the corner for Furness. Out front now, Ohlweiler. He spins at the elbow, kicks it back to Horner. Now Ohlweiler in the corner. He's going to step into a 15-footer. Good. Ohlweiler didn't play in the first half. 5 points here in the second, and it's 40-12 Bulldogs.
He's got a nice-looking shot.
He's a junior. Get some more playing time as a senior. I'm sure Diekman another three. Good. Josh Diekman.
Another nice-looking shot there for Diekman.
Go see Adam Miller and Steve Ellsworth at First National Bank of Muscatine with that three. Diekman with 3 threes here and 9 points in the second half. Furness in the corner is Cavens, and we got a foul.
Yeah,
it's going to go on Hornbuckle.
Hornbuckle, he gave a little bit of some shoulder action as Diekman was trying to get around the screen.
It's a 7-team foul on Bettendorf. Muskies will be on the bonus the rest of the way. Hornbuckle's third foul. Hufford in the front court for the Muskies. Over to Diekman. Josh swings it over for Diedrichs is in. Now Hufford goes baseline. 16-footer, no good rebound. Waker Claire. And there's a foul inside, or a jump ball, I believe, and that's going to stay with the Muskies. .635 left, 40-15, Bettendorf by 25. Hufford swings it in for Diedrichs. And now back to Braden Hufford. Muskies reset. Diedrich swings it over to Waker Claire. Claire kicks it back to Diekman. Josh out high, guarded by Cavens. He drives baseline, and there's going to be a foul on Cavens. That'll be his first and the 8th on Bettendorf, and Diekman to go to the line to shoot 1-on-1.
This is a completely different player this half as Josh Diekman. His aggressiveness is just shifted. He's going to trying to take it. He's not waiting for what's coming to him.
Josh has got a high skill set. He just needs to play basketball. He can do that, just needs to play the game. He'll be fine. First free throw good. Josh in double figures now with 10. Second free throw on the way good. Diekman now with 11. We got a timeout, Muscatine. Full timeout, 6:11 to play, 40-17. Bettendorf. We're going to step away for 30 seconds. You're watching Muskie Boys basketball on the Must See Muskie Sports Network.
All right, guys, we got some great news. There's a rumor out there. There's a huge sales call coming in today.
Good thing Jimmy's not here to steal my thunder again.
A big sale? I wonder who it is.
Did I pack a tuna sandwich this morning?
Why wasn't I in the last commercial?
All right, everyone on the same page?
You guys are not going to believe this. Oh, I got it. Oh. Hello, this is Jim. Can I help you?
Yep. Thank you for the business.
We're back in Muscatine High School. Brian Musell and Joel Crossauer here. 6:11 to play in the game, and it's Bettendorf 40 and the Muskies 17. Joel, you got the big shovel plans here for the weekend, or
no?
Got the snowblower fired up?
The snowblower's ready to go. I say that, which means it won't start tomorrow if I need it. But it's nice to not really have to be anywhere. You know, unfortunately, the Muscatine Manta Rays were supposed to have a swim meet tomorrow, and my son's a swimmer, and they had to postpone that. The facilities will be closed in anticipation of the storm, so we get a nice little Saturday at home.
There you go.
Those don't come around very often these days.
Maybe Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah, the little Home Depot. You just
Home
never
Depot,
know.
Olive Garden. Yeah. And there's a foul on Braden Hufford. That'll be Braden's fourth. 6-team foul on the Muskies as he fouls Horner, and Bettendorf will have a side inbounds here. Pass inside to Hayes, who's checked back in, and a foul on Reed Ulsis. Third foul on Reed, the 7th on the Muskies, and Lucas Hayes got the line to shoot too.
I actually might finally get to follow your recommendation and watch The Irishman tomorrow. I might have some time.
Good movie. Started about 4, so you'd done it midnight. But actually, I watched it twice. Because the first time I fell asleep. I started it too late.
I'm starting to get into that age bracket.
So then I watched it the second time. I watched it about 6:30, and it was perfect. But a great movie. Second free throw on the way, and it is good. Hayes makes a pair. He's got 5, all from the stripe. 42-17. Jan kicks a Diedrich's free out of the corner. No good, and a rebound cleared by Furness. 42-17.
Muscatine picking the man-to-man defense up at half court.
There's a foul on the switch on Diekman. That's Josh's 4th. Cavens will go to the line to shoot one on the bonus. 67% on the season.
Diekman and Hufford both with 4 fouls. Reed Ulsis also has 3. So Muscatine foul trouble is in play here to the last 5.5 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Cavens free throw on the way, good. And Bettendorf came into this, like we said, 2-6, Muskies 1-7, and it's obvious they're not where they want to be offensively, but I can tell you this from watching them tonight. Coach Clark has really preached the defensive end, and these kids have played their butts off on defense. Makes a pair. It's 44-17. A lot of ways to win a basketball game.
The legendary Hank Murray once told me, he said, you can shoot the ball and make it about 50% of the time, but you can play good defense 100% of the time.
There you go. There's a turnaround shot by Diedrich's no good, and rebound Bettendorf. Caven saves it, and they'll walk it up. They lead by 27. More corner in the front court. Bay Bowie now drives baseline, shot on the way, good. It's 46-17, 29-point lead, their biggest of the night. They've held Noah Jan, who's averaging 17 a game, to just 4. And that takes a lot of good defense. Diekman swings it to Ulsis. Reed drives baseline. Now he spin moves, left hand shot, no good, rebound. Bay Bowie, and a foul on Ulsis, and that's Reed's 4th.
And Bettendorf will go back to the free throw line.
But Karras checks in for Hayes. Braden Seaman checks in for Trevor Diedrichs. Bay Bowie will go to the line to shoot 1-1. Free throw no good, and a rebound by Noah Jan. Here comes Jan pushing tempo. Over to Hufford, 3 out of the left corner. Good! Braden Hufford knocks it down. Another First National Bank 3-pointer. Go see me, Brian Musell at First National Bank of Muscatine. Say hi to Sandy Bean and Julie Brown. There's a shot, no good, but it's tipped in by Cavens. 48-20.
Really great rebound.
Seaman for 3 out of the corner. Good, Braden Seaman. For your personal banking needs. Now we get to First National Bank ads in. Raquel Oliva and Hope Franklin at First National Bank of Muscatine.
Threes are falling for Muscatine.
Karras for a jumper left wing. Good. 50-23. Back-to-back threes, and the Bettendorf coaches up chewing on their kids a little to play some defense. There's a 3 by Hufford, right wing.
Just going corner to corner, making it rain are the Muskies right now.
Hufford second. Melissa Hohenadel. Wayne Johansson's assistant. Go see her. And Coach Clark,
seen enough.
Timeout. 3:33 to play. 50-26 Bettendorf. We're stepping away for 30 seconds. You're watching Muskie boys basketball on the Muskie Sports Network.
Channel Seed knows that farmers are never off the clock, and neither are they. Anybody can sell you seed. Only a Channel Seedsman gives you everything you need to make the most of it. See your local Channel Seedsman, Matt Fletcher in Muscatine. Channel Seed is a proud sponsor of Muskie Sports.
Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is where Muskie fans go before the game. Our Southern Mexican cuisine is truly unique to Muscatine, and we make sure everyone who walks in is treated like family. Chicharo's Mexican Restaurant is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics.
Choose poop.
Back at Muscatine High School, 3:33 left in this one, and Bettendorf leads the Muskies 50-26. The Muskies have scored 14 points here in the fourth. They only had 12 through three quarters. So Hufford with a couple of threes, and Seaman has knocked one down. That really helps when the threes start dropping. And Bettendorf called a timeout there. They're going to bring in some substitutions and bring in some new, fresh bodies. Luke Carroll has checked in. Darquez Hollingshed has checked into the lineup along with number 43, Ben Tappa. They look to get it in. Horner and Becaris, the only two regulars, still on the court. Muskies with 4 of their 5 starters. There's Horner. Swings it to Becaris left wing. Carroll swings it over. And now it's Hollingshed back to Horner. Now the Muskies run a double at him.
Good defense here by Muscatine.
Becaris drives in, shot on the way, no, and he's fouled, and he'll shoot 2. That foul's on Braden Seaman, his first. Becaris' free throw rattles around and falls out. Ethan Horner checks out. Doesn't score a lot of points, Joel, but he really runs a good floor game for Bettendorf.
Absolutely. Chicharo's Tequila Bar and Grill bringing you Muskie Athletics.
Becaris misses a pair, and Jan now in the front court. Noah Jan to the rim, lays it up, no good. Ball tapped around and cleared by Hollingshed. We got a jump ball.
It'll be Bettendorf ball.
And this one will go to Bettendorf with 2:56 left. Becaris will bring it in. Carson Olweiler is checked back into the lineup, and he has the ball for Bettendorf. Over to Becaris as they break pressure in the front court. They feed it to Carroll on the block. Becaris has it. Now Olweiler. Tappa has it out front. Muskies run a double at him. They're running a lot of pressure now. There's Carroll. And it's stolen away. Ahead for Seaman. Down the floor, and Becaris steals it back. But he travels. Turnover on Bettendorf.
Muscatine creating that turnover on the trap. Trying to get a breakaway there. Unfortunately, they'll keep the ball.
Hufford inbounds. Over to Jan. Jan, 3-ball right corner. Good. Noah Jan. Muskies have cut it to 21. Noah Jan's second 3 of the night. Noah Jan now with 7 for the Muskies. That's sponsored by First National Bank of Muscatine. There's Becaris out high. Tappa has it. Becaris now dribbles into the lane, and we've got a foul on the floor. It's going to be on Jake Thomas. It'll be the 3rd on Jake. Second on Jake, sorry about that. Becaris at the free throw line, no. Second free throw, good, makes 1 of 2, 51-29, 1:58 left. Maurice Wynn is checked in as 6'1" junior. So Bettendorf, last couple of minutes, all their starters have been out, and now all of their regulars are out. There's Jan now in the lane. Spin move, shot on the way, no good, and a rebound cleared by Wynn for Bettendorf. Ohlweiler has it, and Jake Thomas with great hustle, but the ball's out of bounds to Bettendorf. And now Brady McDaniel will check into the Muskie lineup for Josh Diekman. Diekman with 11 second-half points leads the Muskies in scoring.
Trying to find a score for the Muskie girls game as they've traveled to Bettendorf to play tonight.
There's Wynn. Bring it up. Muskies run a double at him. Lose it, picks it back up.
Don't foul. You got a 10-second call. There you go. Good steal.
Jake Thomas has it. There's a three by Jan out of the corner. Good. Noah Jan with his second three here in the last minute. It's 51-32. There's a foul by Brady McDaniel.
Really like what we're seeing from Muscatine here.
Jan now up to 10 points. Free throw on the way. Tap is good. Second free throw, no good. A rebound by Hollingshed, but we got a foul on Bettendorf.
So Thomas will be the shooter here.
Foul's on Hollingshed. So Jake Thomas will go to the line to shoot one in the bonus. 50% on the season. And now Eli Gay checks into the Muskie lineup for Braden Hufford. Thomas's free throw no good. McDaniel gets a rebound, but he commits the foul.
Calling for the push.
Little surprised Noah Jan still on the court with 1:23 left.
We're trying to get that another shooter on the floor just in case make a run at it here.
Darquez Hollingshed will go to the line for Bettendorf. Free throw on the way, no good. And now Sean Brown will check in for Noah. Jan exits with 10.
Avenue Subs bringing you Muskie basketball this year.
Second free throw on the way is good by Hollingshed. He's in the scoring column. 53-32 Bettendorf, 118. Sean Brown with a shot now. Foul on Ohlweiler.
Strong take there by Brown. Double bonus time for the Muskies.
Sean's free throw good. Bottom of the net for Sean Brown. Free throw by Sean, no good.
Got a lane violation.
Sean will get another crack at it. Free throw on the way is good. Brown makes two.
Good job taking that opportunity of getting the do-over.
Carroll gets it in. We've got a foul on Sean Brown.
More free throws here for the Bulldogs. So what are your gut feelings for the NFL playoffs this weekend, Brian?
Well, Seattle will roll Green Bay. I know that. San Francisco will beat the Vikings.
Spoken like a true Bears fan.
So after that, on the AFC side, I love the Ravens, but my heart's with the Titans. I'd love to see Tennessee win that game.
Ryan Tannehill.
I like the way they play.
I do too.
I like the way they play. Seriously.
You can't count out Vrabel, too. He's a tremendous
coach. And I
coach.
think the Chiefs are just too good. So that's my picks. I didn't really pick the Titans-Ravens, did I? I'll say the Ravens win, but I want the Titans to win.
But it's a tight game.
Yeah. You can run the football and play solid defense. They're going to hang around.
I think the Chiefs get upset. Andy Reid strikes again.
Nope. Texans beat them there once. It won't happen again. And now back to the game.
A little trip there on
55-34, 103 left. And the last minute and a half have taken about 15.
So it's considered a player control foul, so it's like a charge. So it is not a shooting foul.
Carroll will inbounds. Gets it into Wynn. Now Ohlweiler has it. Now the Muskies run a double team. They swing it to Carroll. He kicks it back to Tappa, and there's a foul on Brady McDaniel.
It's going to be 4 on Brady.
4 fouls on Brady McDaniel. .47 seconds, or 46.8, and Tappa will go to the line to shoot 2. The free throw is good. One more on the way, and it's good. 56-34, Bettendorf by 23. Brown in the front court. To the rim, lays it up and in. Sean Brown with a nice drive. There's Tappa.
Good trap there from Eli Gay.
Run the trap. And Bettendorf inbounds, and now Weiler has it. Gets it over half court.
He's going to dribble it out. That's a smart play.
Well, I don't think he can if we keep trapping. Now Carroll has it. Muskies run a trap at him. Jake Thomas steals it. 8 seconds. And there's a foul on the floor on Carroll.
So Thomas will get to shoot here.
.9 to play. Jake Thomas go to the line now to shoot 2. Free throw on the way, no good.
Thomas has had a pretty good game. Played a lot of minutes. Nice on defense.
And Jake makes 1 of 2. 57-37. Bettendorf gets it in. And they will let him dribble the clock out this time. We got a final from Muscatine. It's Bettendorf 57, your Muskies 37. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. Be back with the Muscatine Power Water postgame show. You're watching Muskie Boys basketball on the Must See Muskie Sports Network.
Choose Poop Pals for your local pet waste management, lawn care service, snow removal, and much more. Starting as low as $7, call your friendly neighborhood pooper scoopers for a quote. Proud supporter of Muskie Sports.
Get into the manufacturing industry of your choice on your terms. We prepare you with hands-on training, flexible class schedules, and a network of employers after graduation. Now that's community. We are Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
At Avenue Subs, our sandwiches are sliced fresh, made to order, using only quality ingredients. They are topped the way you like it, along with one of our delicious sauces. Make sure you try one of our daily soups or get one of our baked potatoes. They are loaded and guaranteed to fill you up. If pot roast is your thing, try our signature sandwich, the Avenue. And remember, you can eat it here with us or have it delivered.
The mission of our company is to serve our clients with the most efficient and courteous service available.
People in our community, when they ask, who are we going to get for pest control, they just call Bosch.
Remember, insects or pests, call the best, Bosch Pest Control.
We are back at Muscatine High School in the Muscatine Power and Water postgame show. Brian Musell, Joel Krasauer, and a tough one tonight for the Muskies and a tough week overall. Came into this week playing Washington, Burlington, and Bettendorf, 3 teams that they really felt like they had a good shot to, improve and win some games. And tonight, tough one. Bettendorf came out, led the Muskies 7-zip after one quarter. The Muskies did not score, and then really extended that in the second quarter and went into the locker room at halftime, leading the Muskies 25-6, so just 6 first-half points. Only 6 points in the third quarter for the Muskies as Bettendorf closed it out, leading them 38-12, a 26-point lead. Bettendorf's biggest lead came early in the fourth at 46-17, and then they started to call off the dogs and close this one out with a 57-37 win, a 20-point win over Muscatine. The leading scorers for Bettendorf, and this is what's surprising but not when you watch a game, how well they did play as a team and unselfish. They had 2 guys with 7 points, but Karras and Byrne, and 2 with 6, Cavens and Hornbuckle. Nobody in double figures for Bettendorf. The Muskies were led by Josh Diekman with 11 points, all in the second half, and Noah Jan with 10, a couple of threes late in the fourth. And the Muskies drop all 3 this week. They fall to 1-8, 1-5 in the MAC. Bettendorf improves to 3-6 and 3-2 in the MAC. And Joel, tough outing for the Muskies. Didn't know what you have here for Offensive Player of the Game, sponsored by Guadalajara.
It would be Josh Diekman. Josh Diekman had a great offensive performance there in the second half. Really asserted himself and was more aggressive. It was nice to see.
Josh Diekman, our Defensive Player of the Game, as always, sponsored by the great people at Eastern Iowa Community College.
That's going to be our Defensive Player of the Game is going to be Jake Thomas. I thought he did a nice job, especially in the first half, really controlling the post play, kept Hayes, from really being effective, and really also defensively did a nice job on their glass too. With several rebounds in the first half.
And I'm getting hungry here now. Again, Chicharo's Guadalajara. Chicharo's play of the game.
I think our play of the game is it's another sequence. It was the sequence of 3 straight possessions with 3 different players hitting 3-point shots for the Muskies there in the second half. Braden Seaman, Braden Hufford, and Josh Diekman all with big 3-point shots there. And Noah Jan, too. So I think there were actually 4 out of 5 possessions and Muscatine hit 3s.
You can next see Joel and I Tuesday night here as the Muskie girls host an outstanding North Scott girls team. That will be Tuesday night. The boys will be on the road at the Pit in North Scott, so a couple of challenging games. I want to mention the Muskie girls lost tonight.
Yeah, they fell.
42-34, was that the final?
33-42 was the final.
Okay.
Bettendorf was able to win that one at home.
Okay, so Bettendorf knocks off the Muskie girls tonight, so a tough night for Muskie basketball at the hands of the Bettendorf Bulldog programs, but we wish all of you to have a great weekend. Joel, any final thoughts?
Nope, just stay safe. It's going to be an interesting one. They're saying anywhere from 5 to 10 inches, just depending on who you listen to, and hopefully that ice holds off. Give me snow any day. We can do without the ice.
Exactly. Stay safe, folks.
That gives us at least an excuse to sit at home and maybe watch some pro football tomorrow, so I'll take it.
For all the great people at Discover Muscatine and my partner Joel Krasauer, I'm Brian Musell signing off from Muscatine High School. The final here, the Bettendorf Bulldogs 57 and the Muscatine Muskies 37. Thank you for watching Muscatine Boys Basketball on the Muscatine Muskies Sports Network.